example of part of the fun of being a coastal state. Live pictures of Bar Harbor. Our producer Frank tells me, Keith, that in the last 5 minutes, all this fog showed up. Otherwise, it had been very clear.
Yes, I love watching that sometimes, though. It's fun watching it roll on shore.
It actually rolls in. Yeah, it's a real thing.
And sometimes it stalls just offshore, especially a place like Bar Harbor. So is that your boat you're calling it, that blue one?
It is, the blue one.
Yes.
Yep.
So you gotta drive
taking the helicopter
up
to it.
Oh, you helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. You can see if you can see that fog on the satellite. Yeah, it's kind of hard to pick up. It's below some other cloud cover. But most of the state is seeing quite a bit of cloud cover. I said yesterday this was a hard day to kind of sell in one line, and you've been outside, you know why. Sometimes there's some sun, then there's clouds and some threatening clouds that look like there's showers in there, so it's kind of all over the place. Most of us have been dry through the first half of the day, but you can see a couple of those sprinkles starting to work their way into western Maine and a couple just west of Bangor as well. This chunk of shower activity will likely just drift its way into the mountains through later this afternoon. So a lot of us will be able to stay dry with a mixture of sun and clouds, but there certainly are some showers out there over western Maine. Temperatures relatively consistent, but you can tell where there's been more sun if you just look at the colors here. In Augusta and Bangor, there's been more sunny breaks compared to a Portland, Sanford, or Freiburg, where there's been fewer of them and sitting around 70 degrees. And the dew points are pretty high too. We're in the mid 60s, and so even though it's not that warm, I think it feels relatively summery still because those dew points are on the high side, as they will be tomorrow and Friday before they really come crashing down for the first half of the weekend, especially on Saturday morning. So this model doesn't do a great job kind of recognizing and initializing this initial band of precipitation, but there are showers out there later this afternoon over the mountains and foothills. Isolated sprinkles for the rest of us. Otherwise, we'll see that mixture of sun and clouds, temperatures right around 70 degrees. We'll cloud back up tonight. There probably is some fog that will occur along the coastline because of the dew points being so high. It's easier to create fog in that scenario. And then tomorrow's just generally a cloudy day. I don't think there's a lot of rain here, but it's cloudy. That's indicating some fog still, 7, 8 o'clock along the coastline, and temperatures stay in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees. And then Friday, we wait for this front to arrive. It looks like it'll come through middle of the day into the afternoon. This model isn't overly bullish on it. There are some thunderstorms in there, but there aren't a ton of heavy downpours. I think there'll be a couple of lines of showers and storms that come through Friday afternoon through early Friday evening. So the second half of the day, certainly I'd consider it unstable, and temperatures will be in the 70s, dew points will be high. So you can see on kind of a larger scale what that front looks like coming through on Friday afternoon into Friday night. It does get out of here in time for the weekend, but I'll tell you, the way this low is wrapped up here, I'm a little more skeptical about how nice Saturday is. I think it's a decent day still, but that northwest flow, we're getting kind of cut off here. It's a bit coolish in the morning, so I just want to temper expectations for the first half of the day on Saturday because we're going to start in the low to mid 50s in quite a few spots. Dew points are really low and it's quite breezy. So that's something you'll see throughout the day on Saturday. It'll feel much more fall-like as opposed to summery. So if you like more of the summer vibe, then Sunday I think is definitely your day. Monday looks good, right around 80 degrees, and then a chance of showers on Tuesday, temperatures there in the mid 70s. I want to be clear here, Brian, nothing really changed in the models on Saturday. I just looked at it through a different light and said, it's kind of breezy, the dew points are low, there'll be some clouds around. I'm not sure it will feel great through the first half of the day.
It'll feel a little different.
Yeah.
So Saturday is for me, just to be clear, and Sunday is for you.
It's for the fall and you, yeah, for sure.
Okay, love it. Keith, thanks so much.